4, 3, 2, 1. Oops, that was a really fast countdown. Hello, welcome to, what are we doing? Drawn and Quartered. I have so many shows on my channel. Welcome to Drawn and Quartered. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever the case may be, wherever you are in the world. This is YouTube's premier drawing competition. Hopefully nine, usually 9 professional comic book artists going head-to-head, fighting to the death for your love and adoration. Tonight's topic is Universal Monsters. The straw poll is in the chat, so please, you're back, yay. So please do hit that straw poll. Vote on who you would like to see us compete. Okay, John. Wow. And I'm going to let our moderator and co-host, Edwin Boyette, introduce everybody.
I was going to say, man, you butched that intro so hard. What do you, gentlemen, should we just quit out of here and go to Malin's channel?
Let's call it.
Hey, man, it's free. They get what they paid for.
Hello? All right. So your competitors this evening, is this the 17? Wow, this is the 17th edition.
That's right. Round 17.
Not including
Elliot.
Sorry.
Elliot.
Not including the apocryphal Christmas Eve edition.
Hey, where's Kanan White, Ben? We need Kanan in here.
He's in hiding.
He's doing the work, Matt. He is keeping his head down and doing work. All right, so let me introduce you to your cast of competitors tonight. I will start with our ever lovable. Is lovable a good word for Mike Miller? I don't know. We'll see after tonight.
Oh no, apparently I'm the dumb one.
All right, so our host is now 26 or 27 year. Good Lord, are you organizing all your fishing lures? What are you doing?
I don't know who's doing that noise. Who's Lou? Oh, it's the Lou. Is Lou the?
I was wondering if anyone could hear me.
Yes, we can.
Everyone can hear you, Lou.
Coming off quick was when I was on the fan edition, people said I sounded like a robot.
Well, your voice we can't hear. We can hear you playing the drums, though.
Yeah. Good start.
Get the microphone out of your armpit.
Generally why we like people to come in a little early.
All right. So moving down the list.
Mike.
That is 26 or 27 year veteran of the comic book industry.
Started in 1992, so this will be my 27th year come summer.
All right, Mr. Mike Miller. And rejoining us, Mr. Brian Shearer. He has got a comic book in stores today. If you are lucky enough to have a store that carries it, it is called William the Last. How are you doing tonight, Brian?
I am doing great. And the trade for the first 4 issues is in previews right now, if anybody missed anything. So pick up the trade of William the Last under Antarctic Press.
Though, there is William the Last, but you may now be more famous for Nasser Peace Theater.
It's all downhill from here, I guess.
All right. And
before we jump too far ahead, the 140 people viewing now, could you please hit that like button, hit that share button? Let's get a bigger crowd in here than usual tonight if we can. Universal Monsters is going to be cool. Go ahead, Adam.
All right, showing us what is clearly not monsters, we have Mr. Elliot Fernandez.
Well. Welcome to the horror show.
And people may know you from the red and black and from this show, but you have a pretty fun project coming up. And who is your collaborator on that project?
I do. I'm working with the incomparable Doug Tenaple on a new project that we are planning to launch here shortly. I have a name for my character, by the way.
Oh, can you share that with us?
We're just going to call him Hank for now.
Just going to call him Hank. What's does Hank have a strong stance on personal hygiene, or?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
Yes, because I'm involved. Yes.
Very good. All right, going right on down the line, we have Mr. Ellis Goodson. How are you doing tonight, Ellis?
Hey, doing great. It's great to be back here again. I thought I was maybe being shut out last week. I'm kidding. It's fun to be back, and we're going to try to move up from last place tonight. And I feel like if I'm going to win it ever, it'll be tonight, because this is after all my generation, 1920 through 30.
You're not that old.
I'm not that old.
Well, now you did
Ellis.
level up with your rendition of Red Sonja. You had you had a good gesture there, and you had good action, and it was a good dynamic. That was probably your strongest entry.
Yeah. If we have the Invisible Man on fire tonight, that would be something I'll execute it.
Very good. Very good. All right. The man who needs no introduction, Mr. John Malin.
Hi, everyone.
On his deathbed.
Yeah, so I'm sick, but I'm not going to ruin my perfect record for Drawn and Quartered, so I'm here. And,
That's right.
Yeah, so give me your sympathy votes. But I will be talking a little less tonight, unless I got a good burn. So
very good. All right. And then ever popular with slightly obscured inspirational photos is Mr. Kyung Lee.
Slightly obscured. Let me fix that for you guys. There we go.
The trademark inspiration. How is Battle Maiden Knucklebomb coming along?
Really good. I'm actually ending some illustrated end pages, so the book is actually going to be a little bigger than I originally anticipated.
And I've got thank you so much for those prints.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Everybody who has the means, please get that with the print editions. They are gorgeous. All right, a little kung fu action. All right, now winner of the fan edition, we have Lou the Illustrator. Lou, did you solve your audio problems?
I hope so.
That's sounding a bit better. And of course, as soon as you start to speak, the sirens on my end go off. So that's about perfect.
The sound police.
All right. And now the fan edition of Drawn and Quartered doesn't always track exactly with the pro edition. What did y'all draw on the fan edition?
We also did G.I. Joe, but we did Lady J.
Lady J.
Spear wielding character, the redhead, I think, or brunette.
You're good. Yeah. And Lou had a beautiful Lady J. He's got a little bit of an anime style himself, so we'll see, or a manga style himself, so we'll see how that contrasts with Kyung Lee. And our final competitor tonight is Mr. Matthew Weldon.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Let's keep expectations low this evening.
You're going down, Weldon.
What are you sharing a page of?
Oh, this is let's see, is it straight? This is issue 7, one of the first few pages of issue 7 of Punchline, and just throwing down some like heavy marker, which I normally don't do, but
Nice.
Trying to experiment with some like heavy, black areas, and see if I can get away with some stuff. It's all experimental. These last couple of issues have been experimental.
Now, do you shave the sides of her head when you color it, or?
No, like I'm thinking about doing like are you talking about this right here? I'm thinking about trying a little braid that I'm gonna work into her hair.
Sounds like cultural appropriation. Very good. All right, let's see how we're doing on the poll. We have 198 people watching. Please, Chester Busby, our moderator. I'm getting like some feedback from somebody. Does somebody not have headphones on?
I don't have headphones on, but I know it too. Matt Weldon.
Oh,
No, not Matt Cosson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6,
Oh, there is Matt Cusson. When did you slip in here, Matt Cusson?
Hey, I just slipped in just now.
Slippity-bippity-boop.
Last second.
All right. All seats are taken.
Very good. And Matt Cusson, for those not familiar with Matt Cusson, he is an artist on a book called Agenda with James Hudnall.
James Hudnall. That name sounds familiar.
What are you doing?
You remember when Ben was working on Freaks?
Is that it? Yeah, that's why it's familiar.
Yeah, he
Okay.
wrote Freaks.
Yeah.
All right, Mike, we have 97, 98 total votes. Let's see, but we have 214 people watching. We want to give it maybe 2 more minutes on the votes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna go wash my hands anyway. So. Couple minutes. Well,
Anti-Doug.
That's the reason Doug took his stand, is he's surrounded by people washing their hands too much for his
Would Doug say these are garbage tier characters?
Yeah, that's right. I've got I'm purposely trying to keep myself from acquiring that term. It's come up pretty close a couple times saying, "Oh, that's garbage tier."
Oh no.
No, I can't do it. I know it. I won't let myself.
Yes, the we have this wonderful English language.
Yep.
I'm gonna restart my audio. Maybe I'm feeding back to myself, but I can hear myself talking.
I can hear it too.
I've got my headphones on. I shouldn't be causing it.
Okay, nothing. Sounds good to me, man. Sounds good to me. Oh boy.
You turned yourself off, Edwin, and I don't think it's doing it now. You may be it.
Oh, Edwin, you want to pop out and back in?
Yeah, that's what he's done.
Yeah, let's see if that. Yeah, I'm not hearing myself now, so that's okay.
All right. Looks like we know what we're doing.
All right, let me refresh this poll, and we will get the results. Viewing the results, and the clear winner for tonight is the werewolf. Now, since that's a universal monster, is that a werewolf or is that the Wolfman?
That's the Wolfman.
It would have to be the Wolfman.
Yep. Not Teen Wolf. Not Teen Wolf.
But you can see if the crowd likes Oliver Reed's werewolf better than Wolfman. I don't know. No.
This crowd wants degeneracy. That's what's going on.
They want to see the howling.
Yeah, we've learned this now through Doug.
All right, just as a reminder before we start,
that's right.
You can do your layouts. You can do your layouts in any color you want, but your final product must be in black, white, or shades of gray. I will start the time now. You have exactly 2 hours.
2 hours.
Now, last week or the week before, some of the fans were complaining that everybody was trying too hard to win and wasn't talking enough crap to their fellow competitors. So let's make sure we...
That's not going to be a problem today, mister.
Elliot's feeling saucy.
Oh, I got a script from Malin today. Woo!
Yeah, the day I can't talk. Good
Grace,
job.
that's right. That's right. That's right. All part of the plan, Stuck MC.
Oh, Malin gave you a script. So out of 10 possible Nassers, how many Nassers would you give this script? with 10 being the worst and 1 Nasser being the best.
I'm going to give this, I don't know. I'm having computer trouble now, thanks to Malin. Thanks for sending me your virus.
How many Nassers does each Nasser story we've read get? Like Eternity. How many Nassers was that one?
How bad was Eternity?
That was the one with the OJ and hot dogs.
Oh, that's That's a half a Nasser.
But wait, are more
Yeah, more-
Nassers worse? Or
Yeah, more Nassers are worse. Like if you go full on Nasser, that's the 10
Yeah,
out of 10
never-
Nassers is like the lowest circle of hell in Dante's Inferno.
Yeah, never go full Nasser.
No.
So like that kisses short story, that was probably 7 of 10 Nassers.
was that the last one we read?
Yeah.
Because I don't even remember what the title. Yeah, that was up there. That was up there.
That's the one Edwin read. We could do a little masterpiece theater during this stream if Edwin wants to read some more. Or do you, do you want to keep your dinner down tonight?
Is there? Do I have more? I don't know if I can handle reading that one particular story again. That was. I understand his plot device there, where your brain is supposed to fill in the details, but
yeah,
endless kisses.
The audience's brain to fill in the details because the brain cannot.
Frank FG says that would be distractive. But David Peterson says masterpiece and drawn and quartered, best live stream ever.
Jojo, shh.
Hey, buddy, Mr. Jojo. Is Nasser? Oh, Nasser's not in our chat. I was gonna ask him to send me his most particularly offensive piece of fiction he had ever written.
No, don't go
Don't
there.
do that.
Since we have a captive audience.
Didn't you already get Stardust?
No.
The stream is scary enough with all the monsters.
Yeah, that should be this is a perfect place for Nasser.
Well, this is the difference between a 22-year-old young man who now has 2 successful crowdfunded projects, right? And they're cruising right along with Brutus. This kid can take all kinds of criticism, ribbing, borderline ridicule, still keep putting his work out there. Still,
No.
No, hang on. Let me finish the thought. Right? Right? And still have a good spirit, still keep on trucking, right? Still continue to react and interact well with people. And then you've got these babies that work for these large corporate comic companies that fall apart at the least little comment.
They dox you, or they hate you. They want to box you.
Incite violence.
But let's just be fair. We do literally ridicule Nasser. It's not someone's dying.
Is that Ellis or is that Malin?
Ain't me. Look, guys, I'm a professional. I know how to turn my mic off.
Sketch the chat. We have some latecomers in chat, and Sketch Therapy is asking what the topic is. Sketch, it is the Wolfman or the werewolf, if you prefer. All right. And so for anybody joining late, our competitors are, of course, our host, Blacklist Universe.
Winner!
Brian Shearer from William the Last. Ellis Goodson, who has some crazy cat stories on Amazon. We have John Malin. John's a little bit under the weather tonight.
But not the guy coughing into his microphone.
That will be John's excuse this week for turning in a bad performance.
I don't need an excuse.
A legit handicap, though.
We have Kyung Lee from Battle Maiden Knucklebomb. We have Elliot Fernandez from Red and Black fame and soon to be with unnamed collaboration with Doug TenNapel fame. We have the winner of the fan edition, Lou. We have Matt Cosson, currently drawing a project called Agenda.
All right.
And we have Matthew Weldon from Punchline fame on an Arctic Press.
Matt says hello.
He's concentrating. Leave him alone.
Trying to make sure I'm oriented properly. Here we go.
I think that's racist.
Yeah, that's offensive to my people.
My people.
More people.
Sorry, I'm getting a late start. I forgot. I have to get undressed for these things.
Whoa,
you know.
whoa.
I kind of overheat sometimes whenever I draw, so I had to strip down real quick. So, and I have a perfect record of being pretty lean on the apparel.
Nobody needs to know this.
Yeah. This is Wednesday night. You understand you're on the drawing program, right?
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
Okay. Just in case.
TMI.
Yeah, just in case you mistook it for Furries Anonymous. This is actually the drawing program, Drawn and Quartered with Mike Miller.
Oh dear.
Fur Piles Anonymous.
Full clothing is strongly encouraged. Let's see. B. Monet says this had better not be porn. Yes, it had better not.
No wolf milk, Malin.
Says you.
And you better not be sitting in a puddle of it.
What?
I don't know how to feel about that.
Isn't it a super blood wolf moon? Or was that yesterday?
Yeah.
A couple days
Is
ago.
it?
It was a great day.
All right, let's see. Paulus Mobus asked me, and now you're going to have to check in with Chester. He asked an interesting question here, and I will give you my opinion. He says, Edwin, I'm doing the Drawn and Quartered fan edition. Can we get about a ruling about using colored mediums if the camera is in 100% black and white? And here's what I tell you. Using colors, you can achieve certain gradations probably more readily or more easily that perhaps you would have to give more work to using shades of gray.
No, it's not true. Not
No,
true.
it's the opposite, actually.
Yeah, so you're going to actually lose gradations using color. So I wouldn't suggest it.
Well, yeah, but he's asking if he has his camera set to 100% black and
No,
white.
I know, but certain colors will show up as the same value.
Right. Yeah, but as far as actually creating it, I don't know. I think it's better in this case. I think it's better to stick to the letter of the law. You can use some, some people like to do their roughouts in red. Some people like to do their roughouts in blue. I think that's acceptable as long as the final version. And I don't think color should be used in the production of the drawing itself, even if the result is displayed in black and white. But I'm a purist.
Drawn and quartered purist. We've got tradition here. It goes back 17 episodes.
17 weeks. Call me a traditionalist. All right.
It's actually 19 weeks if you include the apocryphal episodes.
Yeah.
Which I don't, but I'm just saying.
All right, and the fun thing about the beginning of this program, because Mike Miller uses the skinniest pencil leg possible, we can just see.
Whoa.
We can just see a wolf emerging, a wolf man. But if we go over to Mr. Brian Shearer, Mike, can you turn on?
Yeah. Sorry. How did it take this long for you to ask? You have the calm.
All right. If we go over to Mr. Brian Shearer, who is doing his roughouts in red, a figure is immediately jumping out at you. All right, that's a strong start. Let's check in on Mr. Ellis Goodson.
He looks like Teen Wolf surfing on the top of a van.
Ew.
All right. And Ellis Goodson is, of course, drawing Doug Tenapple.
Bigfoot Bill!
I think it is a good choice to draw Doug Tenapple. He's got a lot of fans. That'll probably get you some votes. All right, Mr. Malin. Mr. Malin is introducing a little bit of an interaction here.
Yeah. It'll be funny when I'm done.
Is that John Malin? I mean, is that Doug Tenapple again?
Who has cleaner hands, the Wolfman or Doug Tenapple?
It depends on if the Wolfman has been digging in the mud or not.
Or if Doug has.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, right?
All right. Kyung Lee still early on. I see the emergence of a character similar to John Malin. It appears there will be some sort of interaction because the character I see in the lower left is decidedly not the Wolfman. All right, let's check in with Mr. Lou here. Again, early in his rough out. And then, so Lou, when you get a little bit further along, I think periodically I will have you turn the page to us. Right now, since your rough out lines are so fine, don't worry about it right at the moment. All right, and Mr. Matt Consson.
I'm still with the thumbnails, but I have an idea what I want. So
Thumbnails. Thumbnails. What kind of thumbnails?
Thumbnails.
The hell?
Okay, that is all very good. That is all very well and good, Mr. Consson. But allow me to inform you that almost 15 minutes have elapsed already.
Thanks.
2 hours is a long time until it is not.
Yes.
JoJo's laughing at you.
Edwin's hilarious.
JoJo.
I'll take it, JoJo. I'll take it where I can get it. All right.
Okay.
And we have Mr. Matthew Weldon, who appears to be going with a very dramatic and traditional pose.
I might scrap this one.
Of course you will.
Busts and facial shots seem to be victorious over the last months. So,
Going. Is there any way I can introduce some doubts or niggling uncertainty into your psyche and make you second guess yourself 15 minutes into the competition?
lead me not into temptation. I could find the way myself.
Very good. All right, let's see if Elliot Fernandez can stay connected.
I'm back, but I'm late.
All right, now, tonight, will you actually be drawing the topic of the competition tonight, or?
You know, I might do what I like. And let's see what everybody thinks. Malin clearly sabotaged my computer.
Yep.
And I don't like it.
Mm,
I don't like it.
it's messed up, man.
It is messed up. I'm pretty annoyed. I was like, I heard you guys sound like C-3POs all over the place. And I realized I was wrong. It was me.
All right, let's catch up with the chat, see if they have some smack talk for you lovely gentlemen.
Speaking of the chat, I'm going to do that thing again this week. For every super chat is an entry into winning this original piece of art at the end of the show. So if you want to do that, go ahead. It doesn't matter what the value of the super chat is.
Let's see. Frank FG. Does Edwin know what he is talking about, or is he out of his element? I'm actually just a bum that Mike Miller picked up at the methadone clinic, but I'm very pleased to be with you tonight. So yes to both.
Edwin, your input's actually usually spot on.
But tonight,
Yeah, everyone's a wreck tonight. What's up?
It's because of you, Malin.
I know. Matthew can't draw. I can't talk. Everybody else is coughing.
Wait, there's more than one Matthew in here, right?
Yeah, not you, Matt. Matthew.
That's unfortunate.
You can always like shift it when we feel like it's, oh, let's talk about the other guy, the other Matt.
For a week.
All right, and Chester Busby, our wonderful moderator, asks, Edwin, did Mike say puddles of wolf milk? Did you say puddles of wolf milk?
I forget. I've willfully forgotten.
Oh, yes, money.
Let's see. And Dark Admiral March here says, "Wow, even the MC isn't safe." Well, this is not a place for the thin-skinned.
Not gonna lie to you. I missed you last week.
Well, Chester did a great job though from the bit I called.
Yeah, he did.
Not gonna lie, I missed you last week.
He runs through the names too quick. He doesn't give people time to put in any burns.
Brad Noble says, "I've seen better work in high school detention."
Come on, I didn't get detention that much.
I did.
Let's see, Zebulon Pike in the chat. He says, Monica says, hello, Edwin. Zebulon Pike and his, well, I guess they're coming up on about 6 months of marriage now. They did their honeymoon and wedding in Hawaii. And when they stopped through Honolulu, the wife and I took them out to dinner and drinks. And so that was super fun to meet them. So hello back to you. And big alohas.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Aloha, oi.
Whoa,
Oh my
who was
God.
unwrapping candy right in front of the mic?
Brian.
It's not me.
All right, so it's not
the one complaining about it.
Yeah, who's doing this? Who keeps...
Well, I've got some saltine crackers I can eat while I'm MC.
That might be my stylist burning it up on the screen.
All right, and for our the people who have just recently joined us, the topic for tonight was Universal Monsters, and the audience voted for the Wolfman. I'm just curious to see if the vote changed at a later time. Doesn't matter now, but I'm still curious.
It would have been awesome with Frankenstein.
No, it still stayed with the Wolfman. The Bride of Frankenstein almost squeaked it out. That's what I was hoping for, but
it's because of Malin.
Yeah.
Lame.
Wolf
Right.
campaign, represent.
Boy, Malin, if you don't win this one, that's going to be embarrassing for you.
I'll get over it. I'll get over it.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
I mean, when you don't win this one, that's going to be embarrassing.
let's see. Death Dealer Zero says, "Who's drawing Chewbacca?"
Here, I'll tell you. Give me a sec.
Is he serving milk?
Brian is drawing Chewbacca.
I'm busted.
Very good. Oh my God!
Who's chewing their microphone?
We started out the night with someone sorting through their tackle box, and now
They were looking for chocolates.
Found him.
Looking for those Andes mints.
Mm.
Someone's pet rat is building a nest with candy wrap. Wonderful. No pressure, Malin.
But
not worried about it, guys. Not worried about it.
That's, that's what you say with your words, but your voice is telling me something different.
Yeah, the trembling.
Not worried about it. And you guys can't handle any cold up there, can you?
No, not me. Not this time, apparently. No, I was in I went to a hospital over this week a couple times. So, not for me, but I'm pretty sure that's probably where I got sick.
Yep, it's a good place to get sick. Hospital.
Yeah. Probably it was probably a tragic taco overdose. Does anyone ever have that fear that we're going to wake up and read in the news that beloved comic artist
oh my God, don't give me the kiss of death, Edwin,
found dead in a 5 foot tall pile of Taco Bell bags?
Okay. That probably won't happen.
That probably won't happen. But what might happen is artists found with a load of wrappers surrounding him. He's a hoarder.
I thought you were going somewhere completely different when you started saying load.
Yeah, somewhere funny.
I messed up. Shut your mouth.
Come on, Elliot. Do a little better. Come on.
We have Go ahead.
No, good. I was going to say he doesn't get to talk. Mumbles McGillicuddy.
You're gonna start talking loads. We got to bring RT Baron here.
Aww.
All right, we have a $5 super chat from Vince Rush Art. He says, "Hey, Mr. Shapiro, shout out at Blacklist Universe. Random, but what nib are you typically using to ink Lone Star with such fine looking lines?"
Well, the nibs I'm using now are Japanese nibs, and I don't even know the name of them.
You're using a Maru nib.
G-nib?
Maru?
Maru, yeah, it's a mapping pen.
Oh, you saw it?
There's a joke in there. Say that again. What are you using again? What are you working with, Mr. Miller?
What?
Everyone's high.
That's why they keep hearing sirens at his place.
Yes,
it's not legalized in Hawaii yet.
Mr. Miller is laying the ink down with the Japanese nibs.
Oh. It's a nib with a B. Your racism is miscarrying.
I was like, what's he talking about?
What?
That's how I felt about it.
Why?
It's ridiculous, isn't it, JoJo? Ridiculous.
That
Dark Admiral March here with has the burning question that everybody wants to know the answer to. John Malin.
Yeah.
Is the next issue of Graveyard Shift going to be printed on Taco Bell wrappers stapled together?
Probably not. But yeah, if I recycle, it might be possible.
You know, I'm sure you can get some sort of endorsement deal with them when they can provide you like a special label with a discount code for extra Taco Supreme.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Oh, we're talking about kids' meals.
Yeah. Yeah, I legitimately love garbage food too. I'll sell the crap out of it.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was free.
Go Man, those was it Chipotle tostadas that are freaking awesome. Been enjoying those lately.
Chipotle. All right, let's see. Let me check on the time here. Again, 2 hours always sounds like a long time. Let's see. 26 minutes have already elapsed.
Guess I should start trying to draw the Wolfman now.
So let's do a tour through. All right. Mike Miller is probably going to have to pay some royalties to James Dean Anderson from Conflict tonight. What's going on here? James Dean, if you're watching Drawn and Quartered tonight, make sure Mike tips you a tenner for.
I don't get the joke.
Oh, James Dean, if you've seen that Conflict comic book, he uses very heavy line weights on some of his stuff.
Oh no, this is a shadow.
Yeah. But right now, where you're at right now, it looks James Dean-esque.
Ah, I see.
And it's a werewolf.
So James Dean's work looks like me when I just started.
Don't take that, James. Don't take that. Every fence has a weak point. Find it. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Tip Jojo a tenner, and he'll probably get you some revenge, James. All right, let's look at Mr. Brian Shearer.
So do the Chewbacca voice.
I like that one, Brian.
Thank you. Thank you, Elliot.
It's very good. Unlike Malin.
It's got a nice starch color, though. Color feels like he might try to stop by my front door and offer to do chores or sell me a Kirby vacuum cleaner.
And I would suggest buying it, too.
Looking good. All right. Let's check in on Elliot Fernandez.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, Elliot is stealing Matt's post.
That's what I was thinking.
What's that?
Oh, my goodness.
Who? I listen. I know werewolves.
Matthew and Elliot. Matthew, what do you think about Elliot stealing your layout?
Hold on, let me get a gander at this.
Oh, he wasn't even looking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Very nice.
You can keep it if you get there first.
It's not theft if you have a better execution.
Yeah, that's what I
So just make sure it's a better drawing, and then all of a sudden it's transformative. All right. Let's check in with Mr. Ellis Goodson. Hey, Ellis is coming in strong here.
Ellis.
All right, yeah.
He's got more of a classic presentation of a Wolfman.
Go Ellis, go Ellis, go.
Either the Wolfman or the fellow from the Goonies. What was the monster from the Goonies called?
Sloth.
The sloth.
Yes.
Very
good.
Second show this week that character has been brought up.
All right. I am looking at John Malin's, and at first glance, this composition seems to suggest a beverage is being imbibed.
I don't know. It looks like Lestat from
looks like a love story.
Yeah. Looks like
The hell are you doing, Malin?
What?
he's advertising.
What I got to do with the freaking wolf man?
He's thirsty. He's being compassionate. You've never seen a monster love before?
He thought you said
wrong show, Malin. Wrong show. This ain't Tumblr.
Oh.
This better not be porn.
All right. And we have a $5 super chat from Gojirify. He says, John Malin picked up Taco Bell sponsorship for the next issue. So it will be retitled Bar Rush Shift. Bar Rush Shift.
What? What am I missing?
I have to look at the spelling, I think. I'm looking at it. Bar Rush Shift.
Like bar food, maybe? I don't know.
Bar Rush. Oh. Thank you, Gojirify.
All right. And let's move right on down the line and see what Kyung Lee has to show us.
Kyung.
Everyone's giving me really good advice about where this milk should be dripping off to. I want to thank you.
Oh, come on.
Oh, man.
You guys know who to vote for if you want.
Always taking it to the gutter. Always taking it to the gutter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Where your art belongs.
And let's check in with the fan competitor, Lou. Lou, can you turn your drawing 90 degrees? There you go. And maybe just tilt it towards us just a little bit, if you would.
Ooh, fancy.
All right.
Don't do it, Lou. Stand your ground.
Looks like he's got a little 90s image style werewolf there. I'm digging it. All right. And Mr. Matt Cosson. Is this David Bowie? Ziggy Stardust as a werewolf?
Yeah, he's got a microphone. Karaoke night at the Monster Club.
All right, very
Wait,
good.
I thought we were drawing Wolfman, the radio show host, right?
Oh. Yeah, baby.
Man, my name's Wolfman Jack.
All right, and then Mr. Matthew Weldon.
Man, you stealing Elliot's pose?
You see how fast that can turn on you. But already,
it's just the first week that I don't have to draw like miles of hair, so I'm kind of excited. But it's a short hair version.
sounds like a Mr. JoJo weighing in. JoJo, what do you think of the competitors tonight?
He's actually watching something with headphones on.
Okay. Let's see. They are telling me I missed a super chat from Uncanny Kodiak. And this is, oh, wow. Let me get Uncanny Kodiak here. AKA the Uncanny Kodiak says, less chewing cold cuts, more cut downs, Jerk Nation.
Woo! Hey, I ain't chewing nothing.
Mike, you just had an amazingly generous donation. You had a $200 super chat.
Get the hell out of here! Holy cow!
What?
Thank you, Jeremiah Jones.
It only counts as one vote towards the drawing.
Jeremiah, you can go subscribe to the Elliot Fernandez.
Well, Elliot, this is a question for all the digital artists. He says, this stream is my new weekly fix. Keep it going, helping me get back into sketching after a 12-year hiatus. May I ask what program the digital artists are using?
I'll go down the line. So, Brian, I am on your screen. What program are you using?
This is Clip Studio Paint.
Okay. And what edition is that?
EX.
EX?
Yeah.
And then what are you using for a tablet?
Wacom Cintiq.
Okay. All right. So we got Clip Studio Paint, LX. All right. Mr. Elliot Fernandez.
Yes, sir. I'm using Photoshop CC 2019.
Loser.
I'm sorry, Marilyn. Did you just throw up on yourself? Because that's what you sounded like.
Okay.
Are you in 6th grade? That was a terrible comeback.
Mr. Doucheberry. Anyway.
That's great. Go ahead.
Rubber, your glue.
Yeah.
Well, Michael, don't get it started, Mike. I'll take you down. I'll take you downtown.
Oh, downtown. Downtown's nice here in San Diego.
Now, have you been a long-time Photoshop user, or?
Yeah, I've been using for over 20 years.
Okay, and then what are you using for input?
I'm using a Cintiq 13 HD.
How critical is the stylish choice with these? Is there a lot of variation with the styluses that you can use for these tablets?
I mean, not that much really. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I'm using the stock nib that comes with the pen, the stylus, and I haven't changed much since I've been using them.
Yep, same here.
All right. Let's check in with Ellis. Ellis, what are you using? Let's see. You're using Adobe Photoshop 2017. You can see it right on the top here. So we have two paint shops and we have one clip studio. All right. And let's check in with Mr. Malin.
Same Clip Studio Paint EX, and I use a Wacom Mobile Studio Pro.
Now, what's the difference with the Mobile Studio Pro? Does that have?
It's like a Cintiq, except it has a full built-in computer to it. I can walk this anywhere on the house. I can draw on bed if I wanted to, but I am in my office right now.
Was that a recent purchase for you, or have you been using that for a while now?
In the last 6 months, probably. Oh. Yeah.
Now having it like that, where it's free floating like that, where you don't have to be tethered to a computer, has that changed your workflow at all?
Yeah, I get more work done on the couch.
He gets more work done at the Taco Bell drive-thru.
Yeah. I could. I love it. I recommend it. If anyone wants to get it, it's a little bit higher end on the price range, but I completely recommend it. I pretty much use everything right out of the box too. No crazy settings. Pen that comes with it, the standard nib, and yeah, it works right away. Good stuff.
And that's what you're streaming from, also. That's what you're.
Yep.
Oh well.
Yep.
There we go. All right.
Yeah, I could be in my bed right now. Yeah. Or on a cruise if they had Wi-Fi.
Or on the commode.
True.
So if you hear any strange sounds, we know where it's coming from.
That's right.
Yeah, that wasn't candy chewing, was it?
Oh, man, you need to go see a urologist.
All right, so Jeremiah, for tonight at least, you've got an even split. You've got an even split between Clip Studio and Photoshop. And thank you again for that generous donation.
Ah, crazy, man. Crazy. Thank you.
I think most people would prefer, in general, Clip Studio for black and white line art, and Photoshop, I think, is still kind of the place to go for coloring. Is anyone coloring in Clip Studio in like a legit way?
I am.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you any good?
Yes.
That's what I expect you to say.
Sort of a pointless question, then.
All right, let me see. Let me get a time update since we've been chit-chatting. All right, so 40 minutes have already elapsed. So you have 1 hour and 20 minutes to go. Mr. Miller, my wife has just walked through the door, so I need to step away for just one moment and say hello to my lovely wife.
Say hello for all of us.
That was rude, Michael.
What?
It's not all about you, Mike.
You know, it's not all about you two. You guys come on here and you just want to monopolize the whole show.
Every day.
We have our own show too.
Hey.
Yeah, that's right. Tomorrow
9 p.m. Eastern.
No, this is not the place to be promoting your own channel.
We'll be having a show called Paranormal that Mike actually named, so he can.
Okay, you can promote it now.
Thank you.
So we'll be doing it on my channel tomorrow. So youtube.com/Brian Shearer. Be there.
Or be square. Or be both.
We're not going to judge. We're not shapist. Well, Elliot is, but I'm not. I'm pretty tolerant when it comes to shape.
Well, as long as we're not the shape of Malin.
Oh, well, no, that just goes without saying.
Okay.
Okay. Shut up.
Sorry, my immune system is not to your standard, Elliot.
It's low T is what it is. It's low T.
Someone's
Your
got
immune
to
system.
talk back about Weldon and get his knock him off his game there.
Hmm.
I thought he was already off his game.
Oh yeah, I've been derailed. I dismounted a long time ago.
Yeah.
Was it because of the hair?
Yeah, I've been conditioned to draw this fro everywhere.
Is that that's like your go-to, right? You're like, I know how to make this look good. I'll just cover it with beautiful long hair.
Love it, hate it. I love to hate it.
I actually did. I don't know if you saw it. I did a commission last night. I did a great auction show last night where I was auctioning off pages, and part of that was like commissions, so there was a bonus. And I was channeling some Matthew Weldon on the hair.
What?
A little bit.
Shots fired.
Don't take that, Matthew. Don't take that. He's stealing your stuff too.
Yeah.
I'm just trying not to like cash in all my ink early, boys. Not like last time.
Last
I
time?
just unlike last week. Just the juice just springs forth from the unit most of the time, and it just
Whoa.
Family show.
Gosh.
I know exactly what you're talking about now.
and sometimes magic happens, and sometimes it doesn't.
Okay.
It never happened for Malin.
Ew.
I hear they make medicine for that.
Wolf milk.
Yeah.
Arthur Bear for $2 says, Mike meet Elliot by the bike rack after school.
Ew.
It's a bit about the way the insults have been flying. Elliot, you're kind of off your game. I thought Malin was the sick one.
I keep coughing because of him. He threw me off, man. He ruined my setup, and I had to get off and come back because he was all like,
Yeah.
I'm like, geez, catch up now. I lost 20 minutes.
I'm the one who's sick as a dog. I haven't coughed a single time this entire broadcast.
Well, you're clearly not sick then.
I'll let you guys cough for me. I'm like Conan.
Conan. With the mumps.
Can't cough.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I let Mike Miller cry for me too.
Couple of administrative notes for those of you watching in the audience. On Thursday nights, there is the fan edition of Drawn and Quartered, and that is hosted by our chat moderator here, Chester Busby. And usually, what happens every week is then the winner of the seat here for the Pro Edition, and this week it is, of course,
Who I have muted because he's making so much noise.
Yeah, he makes some weird tackle box sounds. But it's not a singing competition, it's a drawing competition. As long as his drawing comes out well, he will have a chance to win. All right, another note, Black Forest artist and creator Mike Angerhauser. Mike Angerhauser is in the hospital. So please.
You have an update?
Yeah, he's. I don't know how he's doing. I haven't had a chance to talk to him today. He's kind of been in and out. So make sure to send prayers to him and good wishes to him. We hope he gets out of the hospital very soon. But I do know that dude is a trooper. He's been drawing while he's been in his hospital bed.
That's tough.
Get well, Mike.
Think he's watching?
Why not?
Yeah.
All right. And this Friday night, Mike Miller, you're going to be auctioning off some more of your art. Is that correct?
Yes. Friday night will be auction night. I'm going to do do a couple pages every Friday rather than, you know, trying to do a whole bunch like once a month. Someone was suggesting I do it once a month, but then it's just going to be a pig pile. I'd rather do a couple pages a week. And I'm probably gonna put up some pages. I don't know, maybe like one page that I think is worth a lot, and then one page that maybe is worth, you know, in case somebody that doesn't have quite as deep a pockets as some other people can grab a piece of original art without breaking the bank.
Yeah, great stuff on there last night, man. It was good. It was some great artwork.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, who picked up that Lobo and Harley Quinn page? That fetched a nice price, but I think
that was Seamus.
Yeah, that was an awesome piece, and that's right about then is when Harley Quinn really started taking off as a very popular character.
Yeah. I guess I didn't pay that much attention.
Mike doesn't read comics.
Read comics. Well, they suck.
Well, apart from like some of the indie scene, there is very little in corporate comics now, and or do whatever, but there is very little that I would actually recommend to people.
Yeah, I've been on a Jeff Lemire tear lately. Really enjoying those.
You know, I used to like Jeff Lemire too, Ellis, until he came out and called everybody in Comicsgate essentially a Nazi and a bigot. And then,
really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I kind of. He wrote this screed. His screed was a little bit more polished than the one that Bill Sienkiewicz did, but yeah, they came out.
Now I got to track that down.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a shame, but it probably. Yeah, we're different. When you're a liberal crazy, you shut everybody down. That is different. And I can still enjoy his stuff, even if I can't possibly agree with him about anything. Well, too bad he's a small town guy. You wouldn't think he'd be so all over the idea of joining the pack.
Something changed radically within the last 5 or 10 years, because it used to be then extreme leftists or extreme liberals were very strong proponents of free speech.
Yeah. What happened?
Yeah, I don't know.
They became conservatives, and then the rest of them became communists.
Oh, Michael.
Yes, we do delve into politics on my channel, so you're gonna have to deal with it. I'm not afraid.
But not as heavily as you would think, though. Like, and for any of our first-time viewers, don't get the wrong idea. If you look at our cast here, I have no idea what Brian Shear's politics are. I have no idea what Elliot Fernandez's politics are. Really don't know Ellis's. I don't know John Malin's. I do know he said at one point he actually voted for Obama.
Yeah, that explains everything.
That does. I mean, he's the one that put him over.
Yeah, it was me.
I could not tell you a single political opinion of Kyung Lee's other than he appears to like young, busty women and thick thighs. That is probably about the only.
You just described a Bill Clinton Democrat.
Matt Cosson, while he's working with James Hudnall, and that might make me guess that he might be of a conservative or libertarian bent. I have no idea.
It's all a mystery.
Matthew Weldon, I have no idea. Unlike every single person who works at Marvel, I think I understand the editors and writers' political opinions at Marvel better than I understand my own. They certainly talk more about them than they do their own work.
I'm a 1975 William F. Buckley National Review conservative. But not the New National Review. They've become a bunch of, there's a lot of dummies at the New National Review.
Yeah. Didn't they close?
What's that?
Didn't they shut shop, close shop?
No, that's the, yeah, I know what you're thinking of.
The Weekly Standard.
Oh,
Yeah.
The New Yorker.
That'd be nice.
Let's see. We have a $2 super chat from Rhino4563, not to be confused with Rhino4567. He says Brian and Elliot are some kind of spirits. Pro spirits. Pro spirits.
I enjoy a good scotch. Yes.
That's probably what I.
And I am a ghostist. I'm an EVPist. I only use EVPs to determine who I vote for. Vote for Malin. It's the devil, Bobby Boucher, the devil.
There's a call out. Waterboy. One of his best.
All right. And Arthur Bear Brown, aka the Uncanny Kodiak, says Ellis is absolutely right. And
looks like you got a vote
now be. Well, I was going to say we will now be booting Uncanny Kodiak from the chat because we don't want to start this as a church. Thank you, Kodiak. All right. We are well past an hour now, so let's see where our artists are at. Take a look at Mr. Blacklist Universe here. Oh, we're actually getting a background tonight. Very good.
Well, you know. Yeah. And again, somebody in the super chats is going to win this original art. Doesn't matter how much you super chat. And right now it looks like everybody's got a very good chance because there's only 1, 2, 3. There's like 5 people who have super chatted. Arthur Bear has super chatted 3 times, so he's got a pretty good chance of being the lucky winner.
Art T Bear?
Arthur Bear. I know, right? That's just confusing. You can't do that.
Artie's been slacking. When is he going to get back in Drawing Corner?
Just got a new computer. He's going to set it up, so he should be in next week. Yeah.
Could he set it up a day or two before he actually tries to stream rather than trying to set it up during
doing all this?
All right.
All right, let's check in with Mr. Brian Shearer. And of course, here comes the sirens.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Show me your hands, state police.
Turns out wolf milk is another word for illegal substance.
Probably will be when it's tested.
Yeah, it's going to be a steroid. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's it. Steroid.
Yeah, testosterone.
Yeah,
it makes everybody limp.
What?
It just shrivels up their testes.
No.
That's all.
That's all.
That's all it is. That's all it ever was. So all of you who have Malin militia, prepare your souls.
All right, Brian, I have to ask a question because I'm not an artist. Using Clip Studio, does it allow you to define like regions so that you can't draw past your outer lines, or
it can, yeah. I don't use that, but it can. You could lasso an area off like that, and then do something.
Well, maybe
like
he's suggesting that you do.
Maybe he is. But,
No, it looked so clean and precise.
Yeah, that's what you. Yeah, I got the same impression that I was looking at some special machine aid when I was looking at Elliot's stuff.
It's just my brain.
Just his skill.
Very good. Very good.
Looking great, Brian. He's looking great.
Thanks, Elliot.
All right. Speaking of Elliot Fernandez, let's see.
Oh, that was
Point.
Brian that you were talking about, huh? I'm sorry, I'm not good.
He's like, nah, that guy's an idiot. Oh, Brian.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, so, Mr. Fernandez, not to put any pressure on you, but this is a 2-hour program.
Yeah, I know. Don't you worry about a thing, my friend. Don't you worry about a thing.
The Wolfman's got a hell of a beard.
Don't you worry about a thing.
Looks like
what is
looks
this?
a little bit
The
like Tom
Spider-Verse?
Jones.
What?
Well, I was thinking more of a Vegas lounge act.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. I realized that I offended John Malin because he hates anything other than like one song, one track.
Did you hear what I said, Elliot?
Yeah, that's what I was responding to. I'm sorry, Edwin.
Oh, it's
Said,
okay.
What?
I didn't hear. What'd you say?
He said, he goes, what is this? Into the Spider-Verse? Because he heard me singing something other than his music.
Yeah, because Miles sings while he's drawing.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Mike has not seen this movie.
I have. I just didn't remember that. I guess different things are more important to different people.
Malin only focuses on one thing.
Taco Bell.
Tearing people down. At Taco Bell.
Very good. Malin the Destroyer. I love it. All right.
Yeah, I like it.
All right. This is Ellis Goodson. Ellis.
I'll reset it so you can look at it. There we go.
It's like you were leveling up again this week.
Oh, trying. I got too close to it and did a lot of detail, and then I back out and I realized, well, now it's got to all be that detail.
Too close.
I didn't realize Lon Chaney's Wolfman had a pirate shirt on.
Yeah, exactly.
Wolfman of the Caribbean. I love it.
It's supposed to be ripped up. I don't know if I can. We'll see if I can pull that off.
Don't worry, Alice.
Blousey. A little blousey.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Don't
Little bit. Hello.
Ow.
Is the Wolfman secure in his masculinity?
Hey, boys.
Is that what is this young woman imbibing here? Is that taco sauce or?
Oh no, he's giving her wolf milk so she survives.
Straight sriracha.
Yeah, he wants her to live.
That is not how. No.
Love it. All right, let's check in with Mr. Kyung Lee.
Ooh, look at that. It's spooky. It's the spicy meatball. I love it.
Well, that is at this rate of placing the hair on your burly wolf fella there, and you'll finish up sometime next week. You got to make sure. Let me see. Get this weird thing sometimes. Okay, this is maddening sometimes.
Oh,
I'm
that's nice.
Looking at the camera in Google Hangouts, it looks so fuzzy, but then you come back over to YouTube, and it's clear. It's perfectly focused.
Yeah, I get that all the time.
Is that what you say about it? Is that how you make yourself feel better?
What the hell are you talking about, Elliot?
Kyung FP Sunny in the chat says Kyung needs more boobs, and so I guess he wants more pectoral development in the Wolfman. I'm not sure why, but I'm not going to question him on his particular fetish. Just relaying the message. All right. Let us check in on the fan competitor, Lou. Oh, looks like he has got something popping out here now.
Oh, that looks good.
Gross.
Yeah.
Pop
Lou,
it back in.
Oh, Malin. Lou, when you can, pause for a moment. If you would, rotate your drawing for us so we could get a sense of perspective.
That looks pretty good, Lou.
For a gummy bear.
It's better than Elliot's.
I got a question about my mic. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. That sounded good.
Yeah, we've just been ignoring.
Because I just muted myself because I thought I was going all robotic again.
You just described Mike's personality.
Yeah, I like your gesture on that guy.
Oh, thank you.
Cool.
Brian, that was completely uncalled for.
Justin Ward, my wife tells me
my.
the same time every time I say woof, and so you're probably going to continue to get woof. All right, let's check in with Mr. Matt Yahoo Serious Cousin.
That was a sincerely boomerific reference.
Yes, it was, and that's what you're going to get here. You're going to get the finest '80s references here on Mike Miller's Blacklist universe.
I had Yahoo Serious plastered all over my dartboard as a. All right, I need a good reference for this.
And this is, if you had ever seen Matt Constant, you would realize this is actually a very accurate self-portrait. So well done, Matt.
Matt, what are you smearing that ink with?
He's muted.
It's like a piece of tissue.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. I thought I was on. I was like giving some really
Yeah, you
funny
thought
quips
you were
there.
getting laughs.
Yeah, I know, man.
That's what I had my mic off, and I thought I was getting some great laughs, and realized nobody could hear me.
Why do you hate brushes, Matt?
Yeah, John, I'm using a paper towel.
Why?
Because of Jim Lee.
It's quicker.
Yeah.
It's
Why do you
quicker.
got to be so pretentious, Matt?
This is a Jim Lee thing, right, Matt?
Yeah, I actually picked up that from watching him stream, man.
Yeah.
It's quicker.
Eric Mienoltowski does the same
It's definitely quicker, man. I try to use brush and it takes forever to keep laying down. This
I'm
one's
not
like,
interested in quick. I'm interested in good.
it's just quick and easy, man. Hey, it's like a giant marker. Hey, did you notice Jim Lee calls everything a marker? Like a brush, a tech
No, because I don't watch him.
pen?
Sensing some
Tears coming out of his
animosity.
eye now.
Where does he stream? On Twitch? I wonder what kind of audiences he draws. What size audience he draws on Twitch?
Not much. It's weird.
I think he gets like 15K, that I saw.
Wap, 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 wap.
All right. Let's check in with Mr. Matthew Weldon. Matthew looks like he is trying to win.
Wait.
What in the
That's
hell
a bold.
is he wearing?
That's a bold claim, sir.
What is he wearing?
Some kind of Victorian man corset. I don't know.
He looks like he's not like he's
Did he mug Prince on the way to the photo shoot? Or
Oh man, the plaid is coming. You'll see.
when you
Looks
color
like-
this, put some purples in it. And
Looks like your Wolfman and Ellis's Wolfman are going to go to the club tonight.
Yep, the disco ball's coming.
he's gonna rock some paisley.
It's raining wolves. And Malin's there. Yeah, yeah.
Holy cracky.
And Brian Shears wants to sell you some. Brian Shears Werewolf wants to sell you some low cost Oiler parts.
Give you a good deal, man.
Very good. Oh, we got some background coming out though. It looks like we've got a moon or a planetoid or a disco ball in the background.
We're all at the same party. Me and Ellis.
Oh,
Was it Club
I'm gonna
Malin?
let me grab my timer so I can see how much time has lapsed.
Clearly, my Wolfman is at the club with the ladies.
Yours reminds me of a movie, a horror movie comedy called what was the guy from Zorro and the something Blade?
Zorro the Gay Blade?
What was the other movie he did? Vampire one.
Yeah.
Dead and loving it.
Interview with the Vampire.
Love at first bite.
First bite.
Love it first bite.
Jim
That's
Carrey.
right. With George Hamilton.
Yeah.
Hamilton. Mm-hmm.
Oh, George.
Best.
Yeah. I love George Hamilton, man. Zorro the Gay Blade is awesome.
Let's see. Razdoc says people are liking fan artist Lou's Wolfman. So Lou, you were getting some compliments.
I need some.
Ooh, spicy.
It's gonna need some moral support. It's okay. It's okay. Relax. It's all right. Shh.
Okay, Elliot, it doesn't have to be all about you.
No, it just has to be about you. And why don't you name drop somebody for me while you're on that?
Snap.
Speaking of
Nick Shapiro. Did you know I was thinking about Ben Shapiro?
Aren't you always thinking about Ben Shapiro?
Let's see. Jim J and Billy the Wombat are saying that might be a Cosby wolf.
No,
no, this is consent.
He said too.
Yeah, take it to the court.
How about a nice cup of wolf milk?
Oh, okay. I may have missed some super chats, so let me scroll back up. Let's see. May have been some inline. Okay. Arthur Bear Brown, aka the Uncanny Kodiak, for $2 says might have a fan for the win this go round. All right.
Ooh.
Yeah. Right.
It's overdue.
Right. And we have Jeremiah Jones for $5. He says, voted for Phantom, but I'm glad Wolfman won. These look good.
I'm having fun, man. This is a nice departure from just hot chicks.
I didn't depart.
I didn't depart either.
Yeah, I'm still kind of doing my own thing. Yeah.
I voted for Bride of Frankenstein.
It obviously hurt not getting it too.
I voted for the Hunchback.
Yeah, I voted for the Hunchback too.
Yeah.
I voted for Malin. Cool.
No, well, actually, I just commented. I didn't understand. I needed to go to the polling page to vote.
It's too late now, Ellis.
Jeez. I know it.
Well, you can. It just won't matter.
It won't matter.
All right. And John Chester Busby says, tell Malin that I'm using his lady to be the wolf lady on tomorrow's fan edition.
Okay. What? Using my lady to be the what? is everybody super chatting in code tonight or what?
It's because you can't hear because of your virus.
Pronouns. Know your pronouns.
Here's a stuffy.
Well, and as we discovered, some ladies have beards, so you'll have to interpret that as appropriate.
It's ma'am.
Yeah, I saw that. Those people that work at the airport. I mean, that's the general public times 10. God, I couldn't do it.
So I'm going down the line. Gentlemen, you've got exactly 50 minutes remaining. Okay, 50 minutes remaining. So this is Brian Shearer.
Go Brian. Go Brian. Whoop whoop.
Brian, you gonna run out of space? Start another page or something?
Maybe, you don't know. You don't know.
Between the
comments. Change your canvas size.
Do a composition and a trading card, huh? All right. Elliot Fernandez. Elliot, you have 49 minutes remaining.
Mm-hmm. It'll still be better than Malin's.
Don't rush them. You just try to do your best there, Elliot.
Let me give Ben Shapiro a call. Let me see what he says.
We're moving that over to things he hates.
Do you need his number?
Speak Lone Star.
Already
Things I
have it.
hate.
I already had it and threw it away.
Oh.
He'll give it to me again when I need it.
All right. And this is Mr. Ellis Goodson. Mr. Ellis Goodson, also known as Weird Ellis.
On Tumblr.
Ellis, you always say that, and I was.
And you wonder why is someone still on Tumblr?
No, I know why you're on Tumblr.
Okay.
You can also find him as dit.dot on Telegram. The original social media. All right, Mr. John Malin.
Yeah. This is it. Michael Jackson. I just watched it on Netflix last night. Give it a watch. And from Matthew Weldon's Wolfman, it looked like he watched it too.
Very good. Mr. John Malin. All right, let's check in with Kyung Lee. Double check and make sure these are focused. Yep.
Kyung, what are you going to do between her and him? I can't see what you've drawn.
Oh, it's in blue line still, but just focusing on what's important right now.
Just say it. Wolf Wang.
That's what you're lady, and you've got the towering wolf dude. What's in the negative space? All right. This is Kyung Lee. Kyung, is Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb still open?
Yes, sir.
And then, lest I forget, our host, Blacklist Universe, both of your campaigns are still in the in-demand mode. Is that correct?
They are. Lone Star printed this weekend, but I was talking to a printer, and they're like, well, you can't just go to print and then ship it. They've got to go to print. The pages have to dry, then they have to be bound, and then they have to be boxed, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, so at some point in the hopefully this week, they will be shipping to me.
All right. Very good. All right. And your fulfillment service is called child labor. Is that correct?
That is correct. They are for hire as well.
Your personal assistants.
All right, Lou, when you have a chance, if you would, rotate your drawing for us. We are taking a look at your presentation. There we go.
That was Matt.
Time to go.
Was it?
That wasn't.
Yeah.
Wasn't Lou getting ready to go on the fishing trip?
No, that's Matt. I caught him.
Yeah, sorry about that.
He's been letting Lou take the blame this whole time.
No, I was on mute, man. That's what it was. Yeah.
Trying to distract.
And so Lou was the winner of the fan edition of Drawn and Quartered, which is hosted by our very own Chester Busby. And if you want to catch that, that is every Thursday night. And he'll be dropping a link to his YouTube channel, just in case you want to check that out or want to check out a previous episode of the fan edition of Drawn and Quartered.
And if you guys can't get enough of drawing competitions, Testosterone Overload also has a drawing competition now. I think it's wrestling based.
Wrestling based.
Yeah, because he does like a wrestling channel, I guess.
Very cool.
Jiminy Cricket won.
All right. And let's move right on down the line. And this is Mr. Matt Cusson from Agenda. Is Agenda still open?
Yes, all the way until February, I think mid-February, I think. But double check. It's in demand right now.
How far along are you on the art?
A lot further than last week. Yeah, it's starting. I'm actually starting to whenever I start a new project, I feel like I kind of have to like feel it out, like the look and everything, storytelling and all that.
Like a woman.
So I feel like it's on the zone.
Like a beautiful woman.
Yeah, and Razdoc from the chat says, can't get enough of Super Golden Crisp. It's got the crunch with punch. Doom C. Mike.
Yes.
Doom CMYK here in the chat is going to be the amazing Hawaii Comic Con, the amazing Aloha. So he's going to be an exhibitor at the same one that Eric's going to be at, Eric Minotowski.
Yeah.
And then Manny from Good Dog Press, who does the Unbreathable Skunk Girl. So I'm kind of stoked. I'm going to get to see, hang out with three good folks.
Was
Get a
that,
chance to.
that in February?
Manny.
Yeah.
February what?
Towards the end of February.
Towards the end?
Yeah,
you can't afford it, Mike.
I want to go.
He has
Oh,
paid dysfunction.
My wife would probably want me to bring the whole family again.
You always have that overhead, just a little more overhead than I've got. Yeah.
Yeah, how little?
A little more.
Man, this I've seen that one how he eats, man. He had the bowl of
that one how he eats.
Bowl.
It's funny.
He had a punch bowl with salad bowl.
Oh, and Mike, Jimmy could actually win up against Lou on the edition that Lou won, but Jimmy had a great piece, man. It was very dynamic. Jiminy, so we got some talent right here in the Mike, or
There's murder happening.
should we call the sheriff's department, or what's going on over there?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Typical night to the Casa.
Mike's going to lose his channel again. Or get a strike.
Screaming Children channel.
And let's check in with Mr. Matthew Wilton.
This Wolfman ripped off the wardrobe from Interview with a Vampire.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
I should draw some gators, like he just ripped a gator's face off.
And Matt, the idea is to draw a wolfman, not become a wolfman. So if you would shave your arms for us before you.
Crikey, give me a break.
And use Gillette.
You guys almost just
Use Gillette.
That's always the hazard of trying to erase real fast is like starting a fire with your arm.
You don't have to shave the whole arm, just the wrist.
Hey, I'll donate if Mike donates.
There you go.
All right, looking good, Mr. Weld. All right, I'm going to put the cameras back on free rotate. Let's see how we're doing on time here. Gentlemen, you have 40 minutes remaining. 40 minutes remaining. Let's see, and here we go. Here we go, Mr. Constant. Why don't you say thank you to Jeremiah Jones? He says, I just backed Agenda. Thought I already had. Glad you guys mentioned it.
Yeah, thanks,
Nice.
Jeremiah. Thank you very much.
Sifu Kodiak says, hairy arms for locks of love. Yeah, I guess that could work. There's
I don't remember the forearm hair of love version of Lots of Love.
It's for making sweaters.
I made the mistake of shaving my arm hair once. Man, there's some badly mottled skin underneath that hair.
Oh, I wish we had James Dean here. This is a beautiful comment. Edwalk says, I backed conflict twice just so I could back out of it twice.
Sure, that's not Cecil.
Wanted to disappoint you a couple of times.
Remember when Cecil kept doing that to Nasser? Like every time he was on stream with Nasser, he'd back out of Stardust.
All right, Liquor Jim. Liquor Jim is actually spending money to try and get some advertisement for Lou here. So let me see if I can do this. He says, Edwin, but he says in your most commanding voice. All right, Edwin, in your most commanding voice, vote for independence, vote for victory, vote for Lou. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Liquor Jim. All right.
That was beautiful, Edwin. Thank you.
Arthur Bear Brown, a.k.a. the Uncanny Kodiak, says, shameless plug to my bros over at Misfit Corner. I don't know what Misfit Corner is, but there is their shameless plug.
Right on. Plug away.
Kid Rock says, I'm actually liking Mike's drawing tonight. What's wrong with me?
Oh,
Backhanded compliment. Gotta love those.
It's a hairy backhanded compliment. Professor Geek in the audience says, excellent subject tonight, gentlemen. Thank you, Professor Geek. And Professor Geek, unlike us, actually does highbrow commentary, so make sure to check him out on YouTube. That is Professor Geek. And that's not just fancy advertising. He is actually a professor of literature.
And a geek.
Yes.
And he has a book coming out next month.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I think it's a horror. Isn't it like a horror anthology?
Mm-hmm. Tales from the Stacks.
That sounds like a bank heist. Tales from the Stacks of
I
money.
think it's stacks of comics. Is that what it is?
Yep.
Not like stacked women.
Well, good luck, Professor.
Stacks of cash.
No, like stacks from Ready Player One, right?
Oh.
And Professor Geek, make sure to talk to them boys at IndieCron and get all that stuff up there.
Yeah, I had John Luke on forever last night.
Yeah.
He was reading my text while I did my commissions.
I always try and make sure to promote IndieCron. It is it's a fast way to find all the new stuff. And we went through a good number of books last night too, for new projects.
Yeah, guys, you should go back and watch that show. You don't have to watch all 6.5 hours.
Let's see, David Peterson with an avatar that looks suspiciously like an NPC. He says, Miller's is looking good. Hope I win it. And just to remind everybody, everyone who has donated a super chat tonight or has given a super chat tonight, at the end of the program, Mike will randomly select from the super chatters. And what do they win, Mike?
This original Wolfman coin. Isn't that nice?
All right, so not a print, but the original edition.
Oh, man.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
How did you do on those? How did you do on those sketches you had to do for the auction winners?
I finished up the last one today, and then I couldn't get them mailed out because I after I did all that, I was like, well, you guys have seen my stacks of comics in the closet, right? That's where all my Injustice comics were. So I had to dig them all out of the closet to try to find them so that the pictures of the original pages could have the original comics they went with. I got all but one of the annual anywhere. And so, yeah, they're all packed up, ready to go. I'm going to take them to the post office tomorrow.
All right, so this could be a sincere question or it could be a subtle burn. Megatron 0451, Decepticon, so it could be a burn. He says, can we get the winner's drawing instead? Oh, Megatron.
Yowza,
What was that guy's name?
Megatron's not getting it.
Talking smack, huh?
Oh, like
Talking
mega.
smack.
Negative.
Let's see.
In all seriously, that's up to the winner, I suppose.
Yeah, I think, didn't Doug give away his original one night?
He did.
Doug will do anything to win.
That's right.
Did he burn the Baroness? Did he actually do that?
Hope so. I hope so. I have no idea.
Liquor Jim for $2 says Miller's Wolfman, Lost in the Woods. Vote Lou.
Thanks.
And we have 361 people watching this evening. So that is
Well, hey,
fantastic.
361 people watching. Make sure you hit that like button and hit that share button. Maybe we can get 461 people in here.
And Elliot and Brian, are the two of you doing some kind of wacky paranormal program together?
We are doing a show tomorrow at 9 p.m. on my YouTube /Brian Shearer. Lots of what do we do? I'm not exactly sure what all we're talking about tomorrow. Some good stuff though.
Yeah. Good times. Good times.
Excellent show promo. I have no idea what we're doing.
It's going to be a Wolf Milk Marathon tomorrow with Elliot Fernandez and Brian Shearer.
It should be.
No, there will be no wolf milk. So I do know that much.
Your subscriber count will go up dramatically.
Yeah,
It'll go from 1 to 10.
Rhino 4563 says it's going to be a pair of normies show. Love it. Love it.
So, Brian, you actually have quite a few subs, don't you?
I'm closing in on 5,000.
Oh, very good.
Nice.
Don't try to cover for him, Mike.
How many do you have, Mail?
Like 3.
Oh, 3,000. That's right. 3 grand.
No, 3.
Yeah, 3.
3K.
Now, someone in the chat says that I am greatly disappointed, and let me not paraphrase. I'm greatly disappointed none of the Wolfmen are getting kicked in the nards, but if you have Brian Shearer zoom back out and you look very closely, you can see an indentation, and the Invisible Man is in fact kicking him directly in the nards.
That's what's going on.
Doesn't have a nard.
That's what's going on.
Yeah, in the next panel, you would see that progress.
Yeah, here's his. Wait a minute. Here's his foot.
There you go. Fan service is where it's at.
Somebody in the chat asked, "What time zone is our show?" It is 9 p.m. Eastern. 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, we'll make you guys stay up all night.
I'm competing on an art contest
Well,
Fresh
well,
man.
Is that what you're doing?
eating
Is that what you
a
call it?
little strong there, Mike.
Yeah, you're
Winning art contest.
You're present.
Sorta. You showed
Voting
up.
present. Voting present.
But that's not really the same.
Let's see. Totes Bologna says, I'm greatly disappointed. None of them are staring smugly at a Native American man beating a drum. There's still time. There's 28 minutes remaining. There's still a chance you can take that gamble, work a MAGA hat in there, and that might be the deciding factor.
I should have done that. I've got one.
If you want one of those jobs, editorial cartoonist, well, I guess it's different now. Anybody can be one, but you used to have to keep track of the obituaries if you wanted to have that job, because you had to wait till somebody died to get the job at the newspaper. It's not true anymore.
All right.
No, now you just have to out of the right liberal editor.
Yeah.
Aaron Louvier for $2 says, nice, Brian. It looks like my savage Morky protector. I'm not sure what a Morky protector is.
I'll take it as a compliment, I guess.
That might be his character.
Yes.
Cyrena Sketches, the lovely Cyrena Sketches says, all these different renditions of Doug are looking pretty sweet.
Oh, wait a minute. This is going to be Doug, but I need to put the glasses on him here.
Rhino 4563 says, I'm disappointed. Not one of those wolfmen are vaulting. Hashtag toots.
Toots.
I'm still gonna add in some Lunchables in a moment. Give me a second. Hey, you know what's cool? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I kind of like mine with the glasses better than the.
No, that's true.
the Doug version.
It's kind of falling down meets Teen Wolf. Huh? Love it.
Maybe he's saying,
oh, he needs some stinky hands here. A little stink coming off his hands.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's my boss.
Just put the tie on them in the briefcase, and you got it. Seafood Kodiak for $2 says, I am torn between Mike and Lou. All look great. All right, let's see. Let's check in on the time. 25 minutes remaining. All right, and so you were looking at Mike Millers from the Blacklist universe.
Going into detail on the background now.
Right. They're saying someone is echoing. Am I echoing myself, or I'm looking to see if someone else's meter is bumping? All right, maybe that has been fixed.
Someone's still trying to reach for Altoids. I don't know what's going on.
That noise is curiously strong.
All right, but it's no longer echoing, right?
No,
I don't hear anything.
All right, we're looking at Brian Shearer.
Ooh, his hand.
Looking good, Mr. Shearer. All right, let's check in with Elliot Fernandez.
Come on, Elliot. Step it up. Step it up.
Looking good, Mr. Fernandez. All right, Ellis Goodson.
I've drawn these hands about 10 times. So they're still a problem.
That was bad.
That is Endless Goodson. All right, let's check in with Mr. John Malin.
You.
The beautiful Dracula you got going on there.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Is
looks
that
like
Vlad the Impaler?
looks more like Evita. Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Don't be jelly.
We said Universal Monsters, not Broadway shows.
Cable Wolf. I love it. Oh, you saw you see how your old what would you call Leafield, your old employer, your old mentor? What would you call him, Rob?
I don't know. Old employer, mentor, friend.
He's got he's bringing a book, bringing a new character to Marvel here in a month or two.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's called Major X.
Yeah. And it looks like they're setting it in a fun time period. So it's supposed to be like as if it was one of the books that were coming out back in the 90s. In that, if I read that correctly.
Yeah.
That's the gist I got from it.
Yeah. So that might actually seal some books for Marvel. So that's
But that's not. They're not trying to sell books.
Yeah, Rob is not going to save Marvel. I mean, they have to do so much more than what they're doing at this point in terms of the publishing end for local comic shops. But yeah, I hope all the best for that book. But that's that's a step in the right direction. They need to be making more properties that are at least trying to be cool and trying to be grabbing the attention of young men who have gone off to play video games.
Yeah. They absolutely have to step. I feel bad, man. I went to a new comic book shop last week. I normally go to one called Other Realms. I went to one that's a little bit closer to the house called Choice Comics. And I was looking. He takes all of last week's comics and he puts them in this particular set of long boxes. He must have had at his cost $1,000 of unsold product from the previous week, and this guy's not a big shop, and that is not a long-term sustainable
business.
I actually stopped by a comic book shop this week because it was next to a pizza place. Dude, it was Sunday night, and they had like a stack like this, like I couldn't even get my fingers around it, of the new Captain Marvel book, and I'm like, it's already Sunday. These things are never gonna move.
No. Yeah, it'll be interesting when we see the sales data. Well, you saw how they had to correct the sales data. Me and Umbrella were talking about that because every month we track those numbers, and they were talking about how 2018 was finishing up, and I'm like, these guys are lying. There's no way. Because December would have had to have been like the best month out of the year for it to finish 2000 to finish up, and it obviously wasn't.
Well, November to December is usually the best month out of the year for retail, right? Black Friday.
Yeah, but not so much for not so much for comic books. Yeah, at least not the traditional.
Yeah, they're all full of crap.
Yeah, and so while I was there, let's see, I don't know where I put them. I picked up like some old Captain America issues. Let's see. I'll take it off Kyung Lee's screen. And for those in the chat, we're looking at Kyung Lee. This artist is called Kyung Lee. He has a beautiful, beautiful American manga style project. It is on Indiegogo right now. It is called Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb. Let me drop that link one more time. Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb.
Great love that title.
Yeah, so let me put it on my camera just briefly. So yeah, while I was out, I went to this place called Choice Comics right by my house, and I picked up some old, let's see if I've got that lined up right. Yeah, this is Captain America 116, 15 cents.
Nice.
They're not super good condition, but they're fun to read, right? And then I've also got so from 115 to 116, the price went up 3 cents. Man. Fun stuff. I like seeing this older stuff, reading these older stories. The advertisements are great.
Mm-hmm.
Like here, Malin.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can finish your high school diploma at home.
Nice.
Just what Malin needs.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be ashamed of being a high school dropout anymore. Get that. Just send $1 and 2 Kool-Aid box tops to. Oh, it's in Chicago, Illinois. Maybe Nasser could take it over for you.
Nice.
Does it have the throw your voice?
Oh, I'm sure it does.
I think that one got a lot of young, gullible kids. It's like, wow, yeah, I'd like to be able to convince everybody I was trapped in that box.
I was trapped in that.
Yeah, we've all been in that box.
Makes sense. I will make you a master of karate.
Yeah.
Nice.
George Dillon's Death Touch.
That's what comics needs now, those old ads.
They were great, yeah.
Yep.
Well, when you think about what would be different about now, you'd get sued the moment you did something that you couldn't actually back up.
All right, let me check in back.
You call these sea monkeys?
Yeah, that's where I was going with it too.
I have some sea monkeys still in the pack somewhere. I'm gonna see if they will still.
Oh, they're still alive.
We should test them out on the show tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah,
the sea monkey episode.
They'll tie into Area 51.
We gotta
somehow.
We got to do another conspiracy gate too. That was fun.
Let's see. Dark Admiral March here says, Edwin, my local comic book store had a huge selection of the shelves for books that never picked up from their pull list. Do not do that to your comic book shop. If you order it, go pay for it. That's a good way to put people out of business. They're already stuck with all kinds of crap they can't sell.
You got your pull list.
Do you think that they're thinking that they're gonna have a big deal when the movie comes out? That's why they're buying all these copies of Captain Marvel.
I'm sure there'll be a bump, but they're not going to turn her into Wonder Woman.
Oh, it's such a dumb book too. I bought one to review. It's got the look at this. It's, if you're familiar with art, like other art styles besides comic art, right? This is straight up, if you look at the background, this is like a straight up communist propaganda poster.
Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes. Zoom in on her eyes. She looks like psychopath on that cover. I've seen that cover close up. I'm like,
yeah.
She looks like
does it look like a commercial for like some antidepressants?
the before image.
Yeah. If rectal bleeding occurs, call your doctor immediately.
You know, the Adam Hughes cover one is nice though.
Wow.
Usually is.
And just dumb stuff. Just dumb stuff like here. She's clearly in the Air Force and they call her a soldier. and maybe they didn't want to do it, but you would call this young woman an airman. Airman. But this was like horrible. You see that? You see all that just pastel monster, that scary pastel monster?
It looks like cotton candy.
But let me show you the one thing that will make you laugh. The villain in this is Machismo, the nuclear man.
Machismo.
You mean
Yes.
Mephisto?
No, I mean Machismo.
Yeah, it's machismo.
That's seriously the name.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a misogynist.
That's great.
And here is the line. I came to see the great Carl Danvers. No, they actually said Carol Danvers. I came to see the great Carol Danvers. What a disappointment. Beautiful she may be, but Marvel Lady has proven to be just another woman, and therefore no match for toxic masculinity. There, no, nuclear man. I'm not kidding. And there he is.
Wow, that's some great writing. Who wrote that?
This is Kelly Thompson.
And then she said, "Who you calling beautiful?"
Yeah.
Here we
It's
go. This
ma'am.
Ma'am.
I will show you what a sword.
Oh yeah, that was horrific. That's just stuff. A nightmare.
How do I know you're not a scroll? I think blow stuff up. I'll show you. Oh, that's great. Thanks. All you had to do is just like give me your ID. Shut up.
All right, and there, gentlemen, there is 12 minutes remaining. Chester, do you have the poll ready to go?
Just, can you hear me?
Let's see. Nasser Rabani says, I'm here to vote Malin. Hashtag Malin Militia at John Malin. Man.
All right. Thank you, Nasser.
There's your vote.
That's it.
If we ever do a Comicsgate Comic Con, you're gonna have to get him like a Wolf Boy sidekick costume. It's got the eyebrows for it, so you won't have to spend any money there. All right. I am going to take us on a tour back through our competitors again. And this is Mr. Mike Miller.
Mr. They call me Mr. Miller.
And that is JoJo in the background.
Yep.
Super Joe. All right. Moving down the line, this is Mr. Brian Shearer.
I went more with the classic Wolfman since this is Universal Monsters.
More than what? Mine's the classic. I didn't give him plaid.
More than Malin's.
And plus, they had the big plan. They were going to reboot all of them, and they did Tom Cruise, The Mummy, and they stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they did it with Brendan Fraser first.
Yeah, that's right.
They were going to do
But was that connected to Universal?
Yeah, they were planning on starting the whole universe with the Mummy, and then it's just like, wah, wah.
Oh, that's weird. I mean, the first Mummy did really well, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Scorpion King that screwed the pooch on that.
Yeah, sure did.
And we are looking at Mr. Elliot Fernandez. Mr. Elliot Fernandez.
Had to get a girl in there, huh, Elliot?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, while you were busy drawing trees, how'd you ladies?
People like trees, Elliot.
Well, not as much as Mike does. Mike really likes those trees.
Yeah.
Where will I get?
All right. And this is Ellis Goodson. Ellis Goodson.
I'm working on trimming my
Nose hairs?
my overlap.
That
here.
noise was.
Never pause in this show.
That's right. Don't leave an opening.
Ellis
Opium.
Goodson.
What?
All right, checking in on Mr. John Malin.
You almost there, guys.
Almost a wolf howl. Almost.
It was more of a chicken.
Gentlemen, 8.5.
I am but a sick man. Vote Malin.
Well, that's probably chicken soup. He's tending to the sick one. All right, that is John Malin. All right, we're checking in with Young Lee.
What do you call your art style, Kyung?
Manga influenced.
You should call it Kyung Fu.
Oh, you said that one.
Love it.
What do you call your art style, Mike?
I have been waiting all night to use that.
All right, this is Kyung Lee. All right, and this is Lou. He was the winner of the fan edition. Lou, if you have a second, rotate it 90 degrees.
What's scary is when Kyung says, "Ha, that's funny, Mike."
Lou, that's a great second place entry.
So Lou is bringing the heat, and Lou was the winner of the fan edition. Very nice, Lou. All right, and this is Matt Cosson. Matt Cosson. He is working on the Agenda project with James Hutton.
Yes.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize you did a crazy version of him, too, on the bottom, in a straight jacket.
He just escaped.
Yeah, let me see that part. Scroll it up a little bit.
Oh.
That's
I didn't even see that.
That's good, man.
Thank you.
But it's not a girl.
Yeah.
That's good.
Just
But
that werewolf gender.
All right, and let's stop.
Yeah. How dare you?
Mr. Weldon has been kind of quiet tonight, so let's stop here and take a look at Mr. Matthew Weldon's.
Oh, that's nice. There's a lot of water in your work. It's always water.
Oh,
It's always something that's flashing. It's like Flashdance with the werewolf. Looks good, man.
And Matthew Weldon is the artist and the co-creator of Punchline. Punchline, available in comic stores from an Antarctic Press.
That looks great. That looks really, really good.
All right, and gentlemen, there is just over 5 minutes remaining, so you need to start bringing your drawings to a close. Looks like we've got some super chats here, so let me scroll back. This is $5 from Arthur Bear Brown, aka the Uncanny Kodiak. Elliot drew Wolfman and Wolfblade. Lol, might actually vote digital this time. I normally only vote for traditional contestants. Jerk Nation.
Preach it.
Wait. It's not right.
Don't hate. Procrastinate.
Like you.
What are you talking about? I'm finished. What are you talking about?
All right, and I just want to remind everybody, because we've only got a couple minutes remaining. Everyone who has given a super chat tonight, at the end of the program, Mike Miller will select from everyone who has given a super chat, and you will win the original drawing of what Mike produces tonight.
That is correct. Look, I put fireflies in. Yay.
Oh, Kyung, that looks awesome.
Let's see. Oh, we've got a jilted lover here. Critias, Edwin, please kick Elliot and Brian. Brian stole Elliot from me. Baby, come back.
I can't tell you how many times I've invited him to come on my channel, and he just like says, "Oh, I got too many people in my family. Got to go."
I'm done.
What happened, Ellis? You done?
Yeah. I'm just announcing to myself. I tried to add a little something that went south, like all of it went south. So I'll just stop right there.
I didn't realize you were so close to Critias. I'll take it all back.
No.
All right, gentlemen, there is 3 minutes remaining.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Okay, give me time to sign it.
All right. And so I'm going to quickly go through your entries. All right. This is Mike Miller. This is Mike Miller.
Well, you call my name, I'm not even in the room. I could tilt it up and actually see it from the right angle.
The operative concept was quickly going through.
You had your chance. You had your chance, Mike.
Well, you know, if the table's like this, so like you want to see it flat on, then that's what it looks like.
All right. Brian Shearer. Okay. Elliot Fernandez. All right. Ellis Goodson. John Malin.
Malin, come back.
Gentlemen, you have 2 minutes remaining. This is John Malin. Right. Kyung Lee. This is Kyung Lee. The winner of last week's fan edition, this is Lou the Illustrator. Lou. Mr. Matt Cusson.
Killing it, bro. Killing it.
And Mr. Matthew Weldon. Gentlemen, you have 1 minute remaining. Okay, we got a couple of super chats. $5 from the Buzz CJC says, amazing work by everyone. I'm going to scroll back up and just make sure I haven't missed any.
Yeah, I want to thank Malin for making me look so good.
All right. From Liquor Jim for $3, he says, vote Lou. All right.
Was that a song?
Could be. Liam Gray, the anime hitman, for $2 Australian, says, I love me some Wolfman. And I think he means on the page. I don't think that's an offer. The Buzz CJC, I'm going to hit him again, $4. He said, amazing work by everyone. Liam Gray, again for $2. Another genetic comment about my Wolfman fandom. I'm guessing it's a generic comment and not a genetic. If it is genetic, I don't want to know about it.
Yeah, he's trying to spam with some $2 comments so we get more.
Hikaru for $2 says, great work tonight. David Peterson for $2 says, great work, everyone. Tough choices. Liam Gray for $2. Liam Gray says, and third time's a charm. Gonna win me a Wolfman. Jeremiah Jones for $5 says last minute flex. Professor Geek for $2 says buying my rifle ticket. All right.
Raffle.
Rifle.
Ray Thulu for $2 says tossing my name in the hat too. All right, let me check on the time. I think I may have
went by.
I think I may have given you some extra time. Yeah, gentlemen, pens, styluses, mouses down. You're complete.
What the heck is that, Matthew? What is he drinking? Is that wolf milk?
Perhaps.
Why is there a baby? What's that baby doing?
He robbed the baby milk.
Oh.
He robbed the bottle.
Mr. Miller, while we're going through the entries, since we've been going through them, do we want to go ahead and have Chester Busby go ahead and put the poll in?
Absolutely.
Chester, if you would please kind of, sir, post the straw poll to the chat.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Vote mail-in, vote twice, vote often.
Vote for me to make me
I can't think of any bribes I can offer for mine. I'm too poor.
If you want to see Malin cry, vote for me.
There we go.
That works.
All right. Chester has posted the straw poll. Chester Busby has posted the straw poll. And so please click on that and vote for the contestant of your choice.
365 viewers. Let's get at least 300 votes.
All right, I'm going to give a tour of the contestants. I'm going to start with Mr. Mike Miller. And
there she is, Mr. Wolfman winner, the classic Lon Chaney Wolfman. Detail.
Hey, somebody just said vote Ellis. Boy, I may be a dark horse.
And now it's out of focus.
Oh, that was me. I'm sorry. There's a time delay.
Ellis. All right, there.
All right. That is Mr. Mike Miller. All right, let's check in with Brian Shearer's piece.
I hear werewolves.
Shearer.
The beautiful meatball. The beautiful meatballs.
Chuck Reardon for $2 says Mike knows Ben Shapiro, in case no one knew. It's a little bit of a public service announcement in the Super Chat. All right. So this piece you are looking at is Mr. Brian Shearer. Right. And let's see how far we are into the voting. How long have we been given for the voting? About 10 minutes?
Something like that. And if,
so we got
it's close to a round number, like 200 or 300, we just try to push it over the edge.
Okay, we're looking at Mr. Elliot Fernandez.
Oh, looks like Elliot gave up.
It's called design, mister. You take that cum and you shove it in your face, sucker.
Okay.
Rhino
or something.
Rhino 4563 for $2 says Wolfnards. Wolf.
Yes, indeed.
Some parts of the country, I think they call those mountain oysters. All right. This is Mr. Elliot Fernandez. All right. Let's check in with Ellis Goodson, a.k.a. Weird Ellis.
Yep.
That one just dropped out of space.
Yeah. It's getting better the more I look at it.
Yeah, it's good.
Thanks. It's just, you know, I look at that hand that I drew 20 times and I say, I lose my confidence in myself.
No, the hands are good, man. The hands are good.
Yeah, the hands look real good.
Have you still been doing those Jack Kirby exercises where you're kind of copying over his?
I am doing a little bit of that. That helps. You got to go back to the source, the pure stuff.
Ellis Goodson. All right, let us check in with Mr. John Malin.
Yeah, Ellis should be drawing over me.
How come the cup's not going in her mouth? Is he like scooping up the
He's
dribble?
pulling it away.
He's like scooping up dribble, it looks like.
He's letting it bathe her chin and
Like
her
you do a
breast.
baby.
Not all at once. Not all at once.
Is that the beast? Is the beast trying to give someone some...
A lot of jealousy. A lot of jealousy.
A lot of jello is what that is.
Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome.
Right. And this is John Malin.
Yeah.
Johnny
Vote twice, vote often.
Johnny Torch says, "What is that?" Here, the Wolfman is a medical professional, and he is nursing this young woman back to health, and that is a beaker full of chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, he's doing a terrible job of spilling over her face.
Yeah, right? Just here. It's moisturizer. Get it all
And
over.
her chest and her neck.
Yeah, he got more.
Oh, I didn't see that.
She'll never turn into a werewolf at this rate.
That's for the fans, guys. It's for all of you.
I don't think that's for the fans.
All right, this is Mr. John Malin. All right, let's check in with Chung Lee.
Now that's some wolf milk.
How dare you?
I can't help if he did it better than you. He did great.
Sweet.
Wolfman may have nards, but he doesn't have nipples, apparently.
He's got a kind of a Corbin vibe on that Wolfman.
They're so stretched out right now because there's so much muscle right there.
Yeah. That's all actually nipple on that lower part of his face.
His nipples are pointed straight southward.
That APAC is like choice.
No, that goes into the
He had his wolf milk.
He's got retractable nipples like retractable claws.
Yeah, man. That's how
And so the musculature on the on his torso, there's a word for that. It rhymes with anterior serratus.
What you call my mama?
That is awesome, man.
It looks good, Kyung. I like the chicken in the bottom.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, see, I got to do that next time.
Oh, and I love you. I didn't notice until I looked at the YouTube. You're framed with Bruce Lee's. That's awesome.
Yeah. Love it.
Double Bruce from Kyung Lee. All right.
Best staging in the game.
Yeah, it is.
Let's check in with the winner of the fan edition, Lou.
Pretty cool.
He may win tonight. Look at that thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. Lou, can you tilt that slightly towards us? Just slightly, like the back part of the clipboard, I think.
Get it planar. Yeah, there you go.
Give YouTube just a chance to catch up. This is Lou. There we go.
Yeah, other than that jacked up hand, I like it a lot.
You got my hand problems. But I can start over 20 times. You can't.
He'll never be a hand model, but.
Oh, Mark C's got an interesting super chat. He says, "What if I don't like any of them?" Then vote for me, Mark. Just vote for me.
Then you change your name to, I can't think. Doug.
All right. Did we catch Professor Geek's super chat?
I don't think so.
He said, "I come for the art and stay for the trash talk."
Someone says John Malin shouldn't be one to talk about hands or feet.
Well, my hands are golden.
Not the ones in that drawing.
My feet are pretty great too. I just don't bend over for people with foot fetishes. Sorry, guys. I apologize to all you toe suckers out there.
Wow. Trash talking the freaking
judging.
This is a timely super chat then from Mellow E for $2. He says, "Old school Wolfman, Mike wins. Boo Malin. Boo."
Lone Star Squadron Ho.
All right. And so this is the winner of the fan edition. This is Lou. All right, let's check in with Matt Cusson.
Oh, Matt
That's
Cusson.
pretty. That's pretty.
Can you make it out? I kind of turned the light off.
I can't see everything though.
Where are his 3 metal claws at?
Wolverine when he didn't shave his body.
Oh,
That's really nice.
There it is. There it is.
old Wolfman Logan, huh? Love it.
Yeah, see, that's what Wolverine was copied off of there.
Can you
Wolfman.
drag it up a little bit so you can see the bottom part?
You have to look on YouTube to see it.
Oh, can you see?
Oh,
Oh yeah,
I mean, I
couldn't
didn't
see
know
his teeth.
Yeah, I
It's
didn't know
rounded out
that
here.
that lower figure was there until I looked.
Yeah,
up
move
just
it up a
now.
little
Oh,
bit.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
could
it's
you
on
just
it's
lift-
on YouTube. Yeah, she's right. That looks good.
Yeah, everybody that voted for Malin should change their vote to Matt Cusson.
What the? Get up.
All right,
Yeah, it is different on YouTube. You can see all of it.
That looks nice, man.
that was Matt
Yeah.
Cusson. Now we're looking at Matthew Welton, and
Oh,
something has changed here.
I'm stuck. I'm trying to split the vote. I had 2 entries tonight. This was dang. I was trying to do the only facial shot, and I guess I didn't realize Matt was on top of it.
Don't say facial shot here.
Oh, sorry. My
See the
blunder.
other one. See the other one.
Oh,
You actually
here it
did.
is. You know, this is like the standard cats are jerks. You know, he flipped the milk bowl. So
Ah, nice.
Oh.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, he should be wearing leg warmers and dancing on stage.
yeah.
You just had
Good hands.
in there.
Cats
This
are
is
jerks.
Matthew
That
Welton.
looks great, man. Looks really, really
Yeah,
Thanks.
nice work.
good. Great lighting on that.
I'm learning lots of new stuff in the critical moments that the 2 hours. It's really nothing. It goes by so fast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It can be brutal.
He says as he's sitting there with 2 drawings in front of him.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not
Sure.
buying it for a second, Matthew.
Sure.
Let's see. I'm
And
going
go and go with the one drinking the milk.
the cameras on free
I'm
rotate.
splitting the vote tonight.
We rotated in.
Is that urine in that bowl?
No.
Please must be out there. It's-
Now the whole thing changed. The context is all completely different. Like, what?
The kitty peed in his bowl too.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Oh, that's why he's mad. That's
Yeah.
why. There's a whole story there. Red syrup. If you can't decide, just vote for me. It's okay. Nobody minds. Fine.
Yeah.
We got a time limit on these votes or what? We just run until Mike gets ahead or what?
That's the plan, man. And what are you talking about?
We got about a minute and 40 seconds left on the vote.
I only need 7 more people to vote for me to put me above Malin. So if you would please,
people.
if you haven't voted yet, only 7 more,
There we go.
and then we're good. 7 more votes, and we're good.
Give him his charity, ladies and gentlemen. He needs this win.
Almost to 250.
All right, we have a $7.77 super chat from Crash Landon.
There you
It's
go.
Michael's cousin.
Nobody gets that, just us.
Whoa.
Archie Bears.
I'm looking at I'm looking at the voting. Boy, I wish I could influence this somehow.
Well, you could go put a straw poll on your Twitter, like Lou probably did. And,
There you go. Yeah, share it on Twitter right now.
30
There's
seconds.
no such thing.
30 seconds. Please get your votes in. 30 seconds left to vote.
30 seconds, people. Refresh.
30 seconds. Hey, Art. Russian bot.
15 seconds. Please get your votes in.
This is clearly the act of the Russians.
This is like pure domination.
Yeah. Vote Malin if you care about love.
That's not love.
I only need 5 more votes to beat Malin. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
And the voting has stopped. I'm going to
almost 300
to refresh the results. Okay.
I don't think I came from behind on that one.
Whoa!
We have 280 votes. All right. Starting from least to most. With 6 votes, we have Brian, never go full Nasser. Share.
And tonight, apparently, I did go full Nasser.
That's brutal for a guy that's won a couple of times.
You did good, man. Don't worry about it.
If it is consolation, though, Mr. Share, right now in comic book stores, you have a wonderful comic book called William the Last from Antarctic Press.
Fact.
All right. In next to last place,
Brian's partner in crime.
Elliot.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Do what I like Fernandez. And so I've got a theory here. Elliot has given up that vital Critias support. And I think we'll see if that was a wise choice. We'll see how that plays out.
I do what I like.
I really like that one. That's pretty awesome.
All right. Moving on up with his most votes to date, right? Improving every week. We have Ellis. Don't mind me, Goodson, with 12 votes.
I think it's there's a lot of people out there that have a hard time drawing hands, and I think they were pulling for me.
And Ellis is like, "Hey, if you need help, just let me know."
I'll show you what not to do.
Getting closer to the medal ranks.
Those are some beauty mittens.
With 15 votes, we have Matt, the plaid is coming Weldon.
One T in Matt. That's like a doormat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't help.
They abbreviated my name from the position drop. They're just like, you know what? He's not going to get a full spelling this time either.
Yeah.
I wonder if
the plaid.
Ah, crikey! I forgot the plaid.
I wonder if the second illustration affected you.
I need to pull my white pen. Dang it.
All right. In 5th place, but still with 31 votes. Thank you everyone for voting tonight. We had a fantastic amount of votes tonight. Kyung Lee in 5th place with 31 votes. Kyung Money Shot Lee.
Money shot. Money shot.
All right. For the first time outside of the medal ranks in recent memory.
Yeah, recent memory. Not ever, just recent memory.
Mike JoJo wins Miller with 34 votes in 4th place. JoJo does win.
I have no comment.
I wonder if if JoJo affected your concentration.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. In 3rd place with the bronze medal, John Taco Bell doesn't equal vitamins.
It's true. It's true. Chester did a good job on the nickname this time. It's the first time I think he's ever done a good job on my nickname. So thank you, Chester.
All right. In 2nd place with 44 votes in the silver medal, we have Matt. Ooh, Dynamic Cousin.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, that's very good.
And the clear, in not even close, the commanding winner for tonight's competition was actually the winner of the fan competition last week. We have Lou Fanchap, the illustrator, with 100 votes in the gold medal on this evening's version of Drawn and Quartered. Congratulations, Lou.
Good
So let me lock that on his screen and let everybody get a
And
look at that.
we do have one more super chat. It's Bogus Fortune. He says, "Where's Doug? He's great at drawing fur balls." I'm gonna print out the super chats now and go cut them up. And I'm actually do. Oh, somebody else super chatted, didn't they? Oh no. Why is it doing that? That's weird. All right. So go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for that, Mike.
That's a nice piece.
And if you want to follow Lou on Twitter, he is at Lead Apprentice. I will put that in the chat just in case you want to follow him on Twitter. At Lead Apprentice, or Lead Apprentice, or Lead Apprentice.
Yeah, either way, I respond to both.
Okay. Very good. Well done. How do you feel about coming in here and taking the clothes off their porch?
Feels surreal. Like, been watching Drawn and Quartered for months, and it's kind of a strange feeling being here with all these great artists. Man, just thanks everyone voted for me.
Yeah, there really isn't any prize, you know. It's okay.
So
it's in the mail. Just keep waiting.
Yeah. Where's mine, man? Oh, next one.
Keep waiting. Keep waiting.
Yeah, first place gives away prizes.
Good job. All right. Are you ready, Mr. Miller?
I might have to just do this the old way. I was gonna try to cut them all up and do stuff, but that seems like a lot of work. So I'm just gonna narrow the field so that I can only see one central piece, and then I'm just gonna go up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Ray Thulu. Ray Thulu is the winner. Ray Thulu, you win this original Wolfman. So hit me up in DMs, or just email me, underdogmike@att.net. And yeah, man, congratulations to Ray Thulu. And then for the, let's see, where's the chat? Oh, everybody in the chat who wants to win Lou's, just type in Lou. We'll give you about 30 seconds. And then I will pick the winner. And Lou, so you know, I mean, you probably do know, you have to make a print of this. Unless you're going to give away the original, it's up to you, to whoever it is wins the drawing. You know that.
All right.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
You know how it works.
All right, and the chat is filling up with Lou's. Lou, everyone wants a chance to win a copy of your artwork. Got 360 excited fans watching you right now, Lou, and they all want a piece of your art. It's an amazing thing.
And wrenches, please don't abuse. You can't. You're not supposed to. You're not. You can post more than everybody else, so that's. Don't be abusive about it.
Let's see. I think we may have missed Mark C's super chant for $2. He said, "Lou, Nasser should be bugging you soon." Yep.
Oh, he already has.
Shout out Joshua Hughes. I see.
All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna spin the magic. Up. All right. And stop. Elric Huga. Elric, have you ever won anything? I don't think he has. But Lou, Elric, Lou, you guys connect and get that original, whatever you want to do to him. And congratulations to Elric Huga.
That's
Long time chat member, audience member. Yeah, you guys can stop writing Lou now. So congratulations, everybody. Everybody did great tonight. Thanks for being here. Everybody want to give out their info Or was there any last minute smack talk we wanted to do?
You all suck.
All right, starting with Brian Shearer. Why don't you guys? You can stop typing Lou. Seriously. Brian Shearer. Maybe they're just chanting Lou, Lou, Lou.
It's a Russian bot.
Brian, do your thing.
Okay, yeah. Follow me on Twitter at Brian_Shearer and on YouTube, Brian Shearer without the underscore. Tomorrow night, Elliot, me doing a show, 9 o'clock. Lots of fun. Last week was great. Join us, 9 p.m. Eastern.
And will you be having any guests on your show? Or is it just you and Elliot?
Just me and Elliot for right now.
Ooh.
Right. And speaking of Elliot, I believe you're next in line. You are.
Yes. You can follow me here on YouTube under the Elliot Fernandez because Malin hates it. And also you can check us out tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we'll be having good times. The boys are back in town. Come on, bring it. Not Malin.
Not Malin.
Malin militia is not allowed. Ellis?
Yeah, I've got a little screen grab of a couple of my products I offer on Amazon. My little sketchbook called Sticky Doodle and Free Cat and 30 Other Odd Tales. So look for that on Amazon under Ellis Goodson.
All right. He who desperately needs introduction, John Malin.
Hey, shout out EBS in the chat. Hello, good sir. And you guys can follow me on Twitter at John Malin. I also have a YouTube channel, also under John Malin. And yeah, go check out on Indiegogo a book called The Good Night by Crystal McGee. She's a big supporter of Comicsgate and has been for a long time, everyone.
It's McGee in the chat. Yeah. Ethan in the chat says, Lou. John?
Hey guys, thanks for watching and participating. I'm Kyung Lee, creator of Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb, currently available on Indiegogo. You could check it out at kyunglee.com, and links to my social media can also be found on my site.
And the man of the hour, Lou.
Hi, I'm Lou. You can find me on Twitter at Lead Apprentice. Yeah, that's about it.
Matt Cosson.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for voting. You guys are the best. You can watch my YouTube channel. I do live streams. I do live streams. I talk about 80s movies, music, while I'm drawing comic pages or sketches. So check it out. My name, Matt Cosson. One word. So thanks, everyone.
What is that noise?
Someone's pounding their nails.
Someone's dusting.
That's
a cicada.
Someone's sharpening their pencil.
Matthew Weldon.
Good evening, all. I do really appreciate partaking in these little these little malicious activities. But my name, you can find me on Twitter at Weldon Art, and if you're interested, my book is called Punchline. Issue 3 came out today, and I just want to issue an apology for the low print runs. If anybody was hoping to get it, issue 3 was solicited before issue 1 came out. So if you really need a copy of it, I have a couple and I can take care of you. So myself and Bill Williams, Punchline, and covers it.
Right on. Edwin?
Yeah, a couple of things. Looks like we missed a $2 super chat from Edwin the Ace Acevedo, my Puerto Rican brother from another mother. Hail John Malin. Even sick, he still beat Mike.
Nice. Hashtag follow the ace. Everyone go give Edwin a follow.
I think that buzzer was after the bell, but we will accept it. Congratulations to Lou. I just wanted to remind everybody that Mike Angerhauser is in the hospital. he's still talking some, still trying to stream and keep track of people. But please send out your prayers and your good intentions and good wishes to Mike Angerhauser. I'm Edwin Boyette. You can find me frequently here on the Blacklist universe. I occasionally stream myself, and I'm usually on Twitter at the same name, Edwin Boyette.
All right. And I am Mike S. Miller. This is my channel, Blacklist Universe. This has been Drawn and Quartered, episode 17. We've been 17 in these things. Universal Monsters. Please do like, so hit that bell for notifications. Make sure you're still subscribed and make sure your notifications are set to always, please. Please do check out LoneStarComic.com or TheMegComic.com, preferably both. Those are still going. Lone Star will wrap as soon as I get them ready for they should be shipping this week. So not to you, to me, and then to you after. So check those out, hit them up, and thanks again everybody for being here. This was a really fun night. I think everybody turned in some really fantastic work, except for John Malin. I don't know what the hell you were doing. And so thanks once again, and we'll see you guys all next time on Black. Aloha, everybody.
Aloha. Flat Earth is real.
Aloha.
Oh.
Oh.